few moments from now, we'll see the Prime Minister Narendra Modi coming from this particular road, and he'll be entering the Triveni museum over here, and then he'll be moving towards the Nandi Gate, which is the entrance of the Mahakal corridor. People have gathered over here in huge number to catch glimpse of Prime Minister Narendra Modi while he goes from this particular area. And we also know for a fact that how Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be also going to the Mahakal Temple, and he will be performing all the rituals inside the temple, and after that he will be also addressing a gathering. Then he'll be personally going to each and every area over here which is designated at the Mahakal corridor, and it's around 30 to 40 minute visit that Prime Minister Narendra Modi would be taking. So security has been completely beefed up over here. The police, the Madhya Pradesh police and the state intelligence, they're all here on the spot, and they're waiting to welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi. But look at the scenes over here. People have gathered over there at their terraces, their balconies, to catch a glimpse of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Now this is the popularity of PM Modi, and I'll just cut you and just be on these visuals. PM Modi has arrived. It seems that the PM has arrived. So the cavalcade is coming, and in some time from now we'll see Prime Minister Narendra Modi coming over here, and he will be entering the Mahakal corridor. Now Prime Minister Narendra Modi, earlier he inaugurated Kashi Vishwanath corridor. It's a complete revamped structure over there, and now we see that how Prime Minister Narendra Modi in few minutes from now would be reaching the Mahakal corridor to inaugurate the Mahakal corridor, and the whole area has been completely revamped. Every scripture, every mural, every writing over there is dedicated to Lord Shiva. Now each and every single detail of Lord Shiva is being depicted in this particular Mahakal corridor. So the security has been beefed up, and that is the gate over there. You see, the main gate of the Mahakal corridor. Will just show you towards that side. That's the main gate. From here, when you enter, you go to Triveni Art Gallery, where you can also see that how exactly, you can also read about the history of Ujjain, Mahakal Temple, Raja Vikramaditya, and after that you proceed towards Nandi Gate, and then you move towards the Mahakal corridor. Now this is just the phase one. This is just the phase one, and we see that more of the convoy of the Prime Minister is arriving. So you can see now these are the exclusive visuals that we are showing. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reached the venue, the Mahakal corridor, and in some time from now he will be inaugurating the Mahakal corridor. People are waving at Prime Minister Narendra Modi. These are the first and exclusive visuals of PM Modi, where he has just entered the premises. What we are being told is that he's just entering the premises. PM Modi is waving at the crowd. PM Modi is waving at the crowd. You can see PM is waving at the crowd. These are the exclusive visuals that we are bringing to our viewers. That just before entering the Mahakal Temple, people who were gathered over here to watch one glimpse of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister acknowledged all those people, and he waved towards the crowd. And the chants of Modi, Modi, the chants of Modi, Modi have started over here. And you can see that this is the sea of crowd over here that was here since morning to catch a glimpse of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Now these are the magnificent scene, amazing scenes over here. The people since 12 p.m. they have been standing over here. The police have barricaded the whole area, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi has gone inside the Mahakal corridor, and in some time from now the Mahakal corridor would be dedicated to people of Ujjain, to people of this country. And you can see the people, they have waiting since morning to catch one glimpse of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Finally PM arrived. प्रधानमंत्री को देखने के लिए आप लोग रुके थे उज्जैन के कॉरिडोर का. अभी प्रधानमंत्री आए, आप लोगों की तरफ अभिवादन भी किया उन्होंने. अब पहुंच गए हैं. कुछ ही देर में महाकाल का कॉरिडोर जो है उसका उद्घाटन कर देंगे.
जी, हमें इस पावन बेला घड़ी का कई वर्षों से इसका इंतजार था. जो पावन बेला घड़ी भगवान महाकाल की नगरी में आ गई है. निश्चित आप और हम बड़े सौभाग्यशाली हैं जो कि हम इसके साक्षी बनने जा रहे हैं. ये भगवान महाकाल की नगरी है. यहाँ जो भी भक्त आता है, जो भी अपनी अरदास लेकर आता है, बाबा उसको पूरी करनी.
झलक में उज्जैन का महाकाल कॉरिडोर कैसा लगा सर? बहुत बढ़िया. उम्मीद थी इतना बढ़िया कॉरिडोर बनेगा. उम्मीद थी?
नहीं, ये मोदी है तो हर चीज
पहले क्या था यहाँ? जहाँ हम खड़े हैं कॉरिडोर है, पहले क्या था यहाँ?
यहाँ पर जंगल था,
पूरा जंगल था, कुछ नहीं था, पूरा खाली मैदान
पूरा जंगल था।
हाँ, अब ये बनने से बहुत बढ़िया लग रहा है और इकोनॉमी के लिए बहुत बड़ा योगदान है।
प्रधानमंत्री है जो उज्जैन में ऐसा काम कर रहे हैं।
आपको खुशी है? कितनी खुशी है?
बहुत खुशी है, बहुत खुशी है। और ये
महाकाल के नारों से जरा गुंजा दीजिए महाकाल।
हेरिटेज बन गया है, ये पूरे इंडिया का हेरिटेज बन गया है।
There you heard the people over here. They're all excited and they're saying that this was long due. This particular area was complete barren land. But now we see that how people are excited to see that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has gone inside, and in some time from now, the Prime Minister will be inaugurating this particular Mahakal corridor. People are standing on their balconies, on their terraces, just to catch one glimpse of PM Modi while he goes inside to inaugurate the Mahakal Temple corridor. कब से खड़े हो यहाँ?
3:30 बजे से खड़ा हूँ मैं।
अच्छा, क्यों खड़े हो? प्रधानमंत्री को देख रहे हैं, महाकाल कॉरिडोर को देखने के लिए?
प्रधानमंत्री को देख रहा हूँ, प्रधानमंत्री।
अभी प्रधानमंत्री रिके, आपको कैसा लग रहा है उज्जैन में कॉरिडोर? टीवी में देखा आप लोगों ने, कैसा लगा?
बहुत अच्छा।
कल से तो पूरे देश को मिल जाएगा, जाएंगे सबसे पहले आप देखने?
हाँ,
अच्छा, ये बताइए पहले यहाँ पे क्या था? जब ये कॉरिडोर से पहले क्या था? लोग कह रहे हैं कि खाली इलाका था, गंदगी रहती थी।
पानी आनी भरा रहता था, खाली इलाका रहता था। अब बहुत अच्छा मंदिर बन गया।
घास फूस खड़ा था यहाँ पे सागर।
काशी के बाद अब महाकाल में जो है बहुत शानदार जो है कॉरिडोर बनाया है।
भारत के जो उज्जैन के लिए इतना काम किया, और दूसरे प्रधानमंत्री नरसिंह राव के बाद में पहले दूसरे प्रधानमंत्री जो उज्जैन में आए हैं।
मोदी के नारे आप लोग लगा रहे हैं। थोड़ी देर में महाकाल का जो है इनॉग्रेट करेंगे प्रधानमंत्री मोदी। महाकाल के क्या क्या नारे हैं उज्जैन वाले, क्या लगाते, थोड़ा वो बता दीजिए। You heard people have been standing here since 12 p.m. They say from 3 p.m. and since morning, because they wanted this thing to happen for a long time. Now that the Prime Minister has gone inside, and remember, this is just the phase one. This is just the phase one of the Mahakal corridor that has been revamped. Now the phase two is also there. Now in the phase two, again we'll see that how the emphasis would be on Raja Vikramaditya, who was the ruler of Ujjain, and hence and we also, when we went to the Mahakal temple in the morning, we also saw that how work at the entrance gate is also going on. So people can enter from the other side also, and they can go from this particular side, taking a visit to Mahakal corridor, and then after walking 2 to 3 kilometers and getting a view of this beautiful Mahakal corridor, they can also enter the temple. So the wait is finally over. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has gone inside, and in some time from now, this particular Mahakal corridor would be dedicated to the people of the country. Back to you.
Cavalcade passed by us, and behind us is the gate. We heard that this entire journey was filled with chants of Jai Modi. The entire atmosphere is Modi Mein today. This event is also being broadcast across several countries. 14 countries and 25,000 temples are also going to be witness to this momentous occasion. Joining me right now on this broadcast are BJP MP and as well as Rahul Easwar is joining me. But Rahul Easwar, coming to you first, run us through the significance of the Aarti that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to perform at the Garbhagriha right now.
Aarati is one of the most sacred functions inside a temple, and it is the consolidation of energy. As we all know, Garbhagriha or the Sanctum Sanctorum is the core of any temple, and inside the core it is a channelization of energy in spiritual terms. And coming to the significance of Ujjain, it's one of the oldest cities in the world. Kashi, Ujjain were long before Athens and the entire Greek-Roman civilizations were there. One of the oldest cities in the world. Vikramaditya ruled here, a place of great significance. And what is happening today, there are two aspects. One, of course, the spiritual religious aspect. But on the other side, it's a coming together of spirituality on one hand and economics on the other hand. It's coming together of spirituality, and it will boost spiritual tourism, pilgrimage tourism. People will go there, understand culture, the economy will improve. So this is a whole round improvement of the land itself. I hope such kind of initiatives do also take place in other parts of India, whether there is a cultural rejuvenation. And just remember this, any nation who is bound to forget their history and heritage are bound to fail. It's great that India can become Vishwaguru by our history and heritage. What you see on screen are beautiful depictions of our glorious culture, the folklores, traditions of various communities coming together to celebrate the land. I think it's a great occasion that Modi ji is coming to Ujjain after our PM Narasimha Rao's time. So it's a great rejoicing for everyone who loves Indian culture, and it's a celebration of Indian culture, spirituality, and also growth of economical ecosystem around that particular area.
Right, that is what everybody has also been saying, that it is not just about focusing on one particular religion, it is also about building the economy of this area. Rakesh Sinha of the BJP is joining us right now. Sir, what do you think was the thought process behind this entire upgrade of Mahakal corridor?
You know, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has made a history in two regards. For last 5 to 6 centuries, India's culture, heritage and spiritualities have been consciously ignored. Firstly by the Mughal and colonial rulers, later on after independence by the Nehruvian and Marxist hegemony on the Indian state. For the first time, the 130 crore people are realizing that their spirituality, which is the core and essence of India's way of life, without spirituality, India can't exist. India cannot be imagined. That is being rewarded to the Indian people, none other than the Prime Minister Modi ji. I find a similarity between reconstruction of Kashi Vishwanath and also the reconstruction of this corridor. You see, the Kashi Vishwanath was destroyed and Ahilyabai Holkar has reconstructed in 1780. And now, after almost 5 centuries later on, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has given a new shape. Entire Indian people across the country, and irrespective of the religion, they are realizing that their cultural heritage, the center of worship, a center of meditation is being restored. Similarly in Ujjain, which was destroyed in 1234 by Iltutmish, and it was reconstructed by Raneji Shinde, a Maratha king, in 1827. After 1827, look, after 400 years later on, this corridor is being reconstructed, where millions of people come for meditation, for worship, for visit, for the realization of their spirituality that remain ignored, and that is being reconstructed. So I see that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has created a history in our civilizational trajectory by giving the people reward of what they deserve. So millions of people worship in Ujjain, but they didn't have the facility. Ujjain is not merely the center of worship, also center of learning. It was the seat of King Vikramaditya, and nobody can forget Vikramaditya. What is the importance of Vikramaditya in our political milieu and the political trajectory of Indian civilization? We use Vikramaditya for any person who is a vicious ruler, who knows the Raj Dharma, and Kalidas was part of his nine great scholars of the part of the. Therefore, in 1978 in Ujjain, Kalidas Academy was established, but it was a piecemeal development. Now Prime Minister Modi has given a great leap, great cultural leap India has received in 2020. What we see in Kashi Vishwanath, now we are seeing in the Ujjain.
Right, and let me now go across to my colleague Mohit. Mohit, the people of Ujjain would have seen this makeover, the most drastic changes. Ask them what was it earlier and what are the changes that they see right now? Right, we'll try and get in touch with my colleague later. But Rahul Easwar, coming back to you. Now, tell our viewers the significance of Mahakal and the relationship of Ujjain, earlier known as Avanti, as the significance as the center of it was considered as the navel of the earth. It was considered as the center where of learning, where a lot of scientists of astronomy and learners of astrology as well used to come and study. Tell us more about the city.
2 points. First of all, let us understand the significance of the name Mahakal. Kal or time is the essence of life. We all know we live in time. But that which is timeless, Mahakal gets us to that. That which is timeless, sacred, divine, various faiths called in various terminology. But Mahakal is that which is Sanatan, which is eternal, which is ever growing. So, it is an essence of timelessness that also comes in Mahakal. One. Second, the city of Ujjain, as you rightly said, has been called by different names and has been ruled by different kings, of which the most prominent was Vikramaditya. Please remember, almost 2,000 to 3,000, many people have various figures, but thousands of years back, this king ruled Ujjain. We still remember him because there is an in-depth intellectual stimulation through the stories. Vikram and Vedal, we are all familiar regarding the stories. And as Rakesh Sinha ji rightly put, the city has been attacked many times, it has been destroyed, defeated many times, but it still rose. It shows the power of resurgence, the spiritual element of the city. And please remember, unlike the Western concept, the goodness about Indian concept is everything is integrated. Spirituality is integrated, culture is integrated, economy is integrated, animals are integrated. So it is an entire spiritual ecosystem, generally called as pantheism in philosophy. We have that pantheistic view. Nature, animals, human, culture, civilization, gods are all merged into one. You see that sea of energy there too. You see the joy of the people there too. So it has been a seat of learning. There has been immense contribution to mathematics, astrology, astronomy and various kind of aspects. So it is a symbol of a civilization that is going for resurgence, and this is what makes India Vishwaguru. This is what makes India coming back to her greatness roots, and we have been there. For example, these cities like Ujjain or Kashi has been centuries and millenniums before even the Western civilization as we right now know rose. Perhaps it is as old or as old as Egypt.
Right, and Times Now has been trying to cover every single aspect of the build-up of this grand event. My colleague Naina, Mohit, Amit, as well as Govind Gujar have been panning across the city to get you the color, live, sight and sounds. Here is a report that